Hi, it's Marie Antoinette. Welcome back to my channel. Today first I'm gonna just start by showing y'all how I take off my makeup, and then I'm going to talk about my different journey. So I'm gonna take off my makeup, put on everything, and then we're gonna have a discussion about what I feel like different has done and also other steps that I have been taking. So first I'm gonna start by washing my face. As you can tell, I do have makeup on. I have been using this Pond's cold cream cleanser. Can y'all see that? It's like super bright. There we go. Yeah, cold cream remover. So all I'm basically gonna do is wet my hands, and we're gonna just take a nice glob of that with wet hands and massage that in my face. You can see it just breaks it down. And we're just gonna remove everything and rinse. Y'all see all of that on my hands. So it really does break down my makeup, and I like it. So I'm gonna come back when I rinse this off, okay, y'all? Okay, now that I have rinsed all the makeup off, you can still see the residue. I'm gonna go in with face wash, and I've been using the CeraVe face wash as well as the Oxy face wash with benzoyl peroxide 10%. I will say, be careful if you're gonna just start this while you just started different. If you have really sensitive skin, I would not advise it. I would advise you to stick to a regular face wash. So I'm gonna just put that on my face, and just it's working out the rest of this makeup. You see, well, the oil that was still up on my face from the cleanser. So I'm gonna rinse this off and wash it one more time with just the CeraVe, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I just thoroughly washed my face. I'm gonna take a clean paper towel, pat it dry. I like to lick and make sure it's no makeup. There's certain areas where makeup just lives, and for me, it's in my hairline. So if y'all see makeup there, ignore it. I can't be bothered to wash all of that out. So, but yeah, my face is clean now. There's no product on my face. At this point of my routine, I will go in with a turmeric mask that I have, but I'm not gonna do that because I did it last night, and it was so my nose were literally yellow, and I don't feel like doing that again. But I do have a huge bag of turmeric. I pre-make some and put it in the refrigerator because I use milk in it. But I'm not gonna do that tonight because I don't want my nails to be this color. Another thing that I have been doing to get rid of scarring from differin, because when I started differin, you guys, this side of my face was clear. There wasn't even a pimple on this side of my face. This was the only side that I had issues with, and as you can tell, the issues that I have are right here on both cheeks. This and the turmeric mask, this is the Ordinary chemical peel. This works so good. Like, it's a chemical exfoliant. Be careful, follow the directions if you guys do choose to pick this up and use it. But it has really helped. I started using differin because I would get cystic acne under the skin. It would stay there for like a while, and like while you wouldn't be able to see it, I would know it was there, and it would be very irritating for me. So I started differin when there was literally nothing going on this side of my face. In June and 2 weeks into different, my skin broke out. They told you that you will break out with different, and I thought, well, because my acne isn't that bad, I was only getting it every so often and they just weren't leaving. I was like, it's not gonna break me out that bad. I was wrong. It brought up, like, after that 2-week time when I started it, for like a good 2 weeks after that, every single day I had new pimples, like, and they were serious pimples. Like, they were cystic pimples that were coming to the surface. They were going away faster than I've ever had cystic acne go away. Like, they were going away. Like, they were coming just as fast as they were coming. The different gel was working, and like, it was getting rid of that stuff. Like, it was taking the puffiness out of it. So I really did appreciate different from that, and the reason why I didn't stop taking it, because it was doing this to my skin. And most people would have stopped because they probably are like, no, it shouldn't do that to my skin. But I've read a lot of reviews and people said that different brings acne that is under the surface that you have not yet dealt with to the front hand, to also deal with the skin and clarify the skin. So I did not stop taking it for that reason, and because it really helped my cystic pimples that I would get that would be stubborn for like a month or even longer. Like, it was like taking the cysticness out of those things immediately. So I knew that it was working, and I didn't want to stop, even though it was giving me horrible breakouts. Horrible breakouts. Like, you're not going to be pleased with your skin. And I do wear makeup because I work in a bar in service, so you know, I was still putting on makeup on top of it, and it wasn't looking that bad. But I could tell at a certain point, there was a few people that looked at me like, I saw you the other day and your skin was flawless with makeup on, and now it's like bumps all over my face. But that's just something that I had to suck up and deal with, because I know that I want my skin to be overall healthier. So I've just dealt with the 2 to 3 weeks that I had to deal with of horrible acne. Like, right now it's kind of flat. It's not all the way flat, but most of these are flat. So it's helping. Like, it's died down about the getting a pimple every day. I definitely don't get a pimple every day now. Now I'm working on solutions to removing the scarring and to just keep the inflammation down on my cheeks. I do sleep on satin pillowcases or silk pillowcases. I try really hard to wash my hands before I go to bed and not put lotion, because I do sleep with my hands in my face at times. So just make sure that your hands are clean and you don't have a bunch of smell good lotion on your hands, because then that kind of defeats the purpose. Yeah, differin is serious. It is. So if you really are looking for an alternative to helping with your acne, you know, you don't have horrible acne, but you have acne that you want to deal with, and it's something that bothers you, like it was bothering me, because those cystic pimples are not pleasant. They kind of hurt, and it's not fun to be inflamed all the time and to not know where it's coming from, and they're underneath the skin for like 2 months, and it's like you can feel it, but the bump is like barely there because it's underneath the skin, so no one else can really see it. It's a personal thing, and different has really, as you can tell, I've used all of this, and I got this like June 20th or something, and it's August like the 8th or something like that. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong, but yeah, I have been using this faithfully every single night. Okay, some people say start off with 2 to 3 times a night, depending on how sensitive your skin is. I do have sensitive skin, but I am a really good moisturizer, and I make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, like wearing sunscreen during the day and not just piling it everywhere. Be careful around your lips and like your nose and your eyes, your really sensitive areas. If you're gonna be getting around there, I would advise you to put like some Aquaphor or some Vaseline like right in the corners in here, because it will dry you out. And the same thing with this mask peel. Be careful around certain areas because it will dry you out, and because those areas are so thin, it'll almost burn because it's not a lot of skin there. So just be careful with these products. Different, you guys, I would recommend it, but be prepared, okay? Be prepared, okay? You're gonna break out like crazy after 2 weeks. So if you're like in college or whatever, you know, you might want to wait to right when you're about to get out of school for break and start taking it like a week before you get out of school. That way when you get out of school, you can immediately go through that ugly phase or whatever, and then, you know, have the rest of your summer for vacation or whatever the case may be, your Christmas holiday, whatever. And if you don't mind just dealing with it, if your skin is already like crazy, just start taking it. You're gonna see a difference in your skin soon, I promise. It's gonna go through that stage of like what, but I promise it's worth it. Next thing that I'm gonna do is take my face oil that I make. Y'all hear me talk about this every time I put face oil on my face. It is so moisturizing and it smells so good. If y'all hear my dog crying, I do apologize. I do. She's a crybaby. This feels so good. I'll let y'all see. And you can see here, it was like a lot of them right there, and then it took it away, and I used my turmeric to lighten the spots. Okay, and now that I put my face oil on, I'm going to take my differin, and I actually only like to put my differin, that was a lot, so I'm gonna just use that for both sides, on the areas that I'm dealing with. So I'm not dealing with everything everywhere, so I'm not putting the differin everywhere. I'm putting the differin on my cheeks where I have my issues at, and only where I have my issues at. Okay, so I'm gonna let that soak into my skin, and then I'm going to go in with my final moisturizer, which this isn't it. This is my sunscreen for during the day. I use the CeraVe SPF 30 during the day, and I do use the CeraVe. I don't know what I did with it. The night cream, moisturizing cream too. I'm gonna put that on my face after I'm done with this. I don't know where it's at. It's probably in my room. And then I'm also gonna put my eye serum on my eye. This is just eye repair cream. This really has helped with the darkness around my eye and like getting rid of that dark circle. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video today. If y'all want to know more information about differin and want me to get super deep and in depth about differin and what I like, more feelings about it, because there's a lot more, I just don't want to bombard y'all in this video, let me know. Make sure you comment on this video, subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.